Vitamin B6, also known as pyridoxine, has been called one of the most versatile coenzymes out there, taking part in about 100 different chemical reactions in the body, such as manufacturing DNA and RNA, metabolism of carbs and fats and proteins, reducing homocysteine levels, and even playing a role in which genes get expressed. Now, while the RDA for most people ranges from about 1 milligram a day to about 2 milligrams a day, vitamin B6 deficiency is thought to even play a role in how well the brain works. That tells you it's pretty important. Now, given that level of importance, what about B6 and depression and anxiety? Can vitamin B6 help these conditions? As far back as the 1970s, it was reported that vitamin B6 relieved depression in some women who took birth control pills. Now, that's interesting, but what else is out there on this? In this paper, involving over 600 older folks, it was noted that being deficient in vitamin B6 doubled the chances of feeling depressed, and that in those who got enough B6 in their diet, those people had almost a 40% lower risk of experiencing depression. We also have this paper out of Iran showing that women have lower chances of getting depression when their vitamin B6 levels are high. Oddly, having high vitamin B12 levels were shown to actually increase the odds of depression. There is also this paper showing higher intakes of vitamin B6 is associated with less depression and anxiety in women, but not men. In men, B6 didn't appear to work. And then we have this investigation involving over 400 young adults, many of whom said they had anxiety and depression. These individuals were given either vitamin B6, vitamin B12, or a placebo and followed for 5 years to see what happened. More specifically, the people took 1,000 micrograms of vitamin B12, the methylcobalamin vitamin B12 form, or 100 milligrams of vitamin B6. So what happened here? Well, firstly, the vitamin B12 didn't appear to do anything, although it was stated that there was a trend towards reduced anxiety levels, but trends are science talk for it looked like something might be happening, but we really can't be sure, and the observed effect is not clinically significant, and so I discount it. But what about vitamin B6? So when people filled out questionnaires after the study was over, it was reported that people taking vitamin B6 supplements reported less anxiety symptoms, which further lends some evidence that there may be something to this nutrient. And then we have this investigation involving 264 people with low magnesium levels, noting that vitamin B6 and magnesium together appear to work better together at reducing severe stress than magnesium by itself. In this study, the people took 465 milligrams of magnesium alone, or a combination of 470 milligrams of magnesium along with 5 milligrams of vitamin B6. Oh, and in case you are wondering, this investigation was funded by a company that makes a magnesium B6 supplement, and also the company says in the paper that they took an active role in all aspects of the study, including the analysis of data as well. Nevertheless, these researchers did in fact report improvements in some of the people who had severe and very severe stress levels, although oddly the B6 magnesium combo didn't appear to work in those who rated their stress as moderate. Now, if you are inclined to try this supplement combination for yourself, it is worth noting that about 40% of the people who took this supplement combination had side effects, most notably diarrhea, which was probably due to the magnesium, which is known to cause diarrhea at doses of usually around 400 milligrams a day. We also have this study, which also looked at the B6 magnesium combination for anxiety. This time, the researchers studied 58 premenopausal women who took either 200 milligrams of magnesium oxide or 50 milligrams of vitamin B6, or a combination of both, or a placebo during a menstrual cycle. So here it was reported that the combination of vitamin B6 and magnesium appeared to work better than magnesium oxide by itself, and this may have occurred due to perhaps vitamin B6 ramping up the absorption of magnesium, and it's also possible that the poor bioavailability of magnesium oxide played a role as well. So how might vitamin B6 help depression and anxiety? Well, one line of thinking is that vitamin B6 boosts our production of both GABA and serotonin levels in the brain. Others have put forth the idea that high levels of homocysteine is linked to depression. Vitamin B6 as well as vitamin B12 and folate are well known to reduce homocysteine levels. As for side effects, the most common side effect of getting too much vitamin B6 is nerve damage or neuropathy, which usually occurs at very high doses, usually around 1,000 milligrams a day or 1 gram a day, which is a lot, but is doable depending on the types of supplements you take, like for instance, sports supplements such as pre-workout supplements. They tend to have high levels of vitamin B6. So if you're taking a lot of dietary supplements, add up the B6 in all of the different supplements you take. Fortunately, this nerve damage neuropathy is temporary and tends to go away after you stop taking vitamin B6. So there is writing on the wall that B6 either alone or maybe in combination with magnesium may help alleviate anxiety and depression in some people. Keep in mind that some of the studies could use some improvements, so I'd like to see some others take a closer look at this. Nevertheless, did vitamins B6 help you? Leave a comment below. Until next time, I am Joe from supplementclarity.com. Take care.